Hey there. Recently, in one of the support tickets, somebody asked me, and the ticket is already deleted, so I now do not remember who it was. I'm sorry. But under CMI options or slash options, you will find a minecart if you have that permission, and it will allow you to show the speed while you're inside a vehicle like a minecart, which is super cool. So you could place a minecart and then sit in it, and you'll see there is a speed indicator right there. So if I go really slow, I press forward, you can see that the speed is being calculated, and that gives an impression of how fast you're going. And if you would do it on something like this, whoa, you can see it really is speeding up like crazy, going about 30, and you get a little boost when we go over these powered rails over here, which is it's just pretty cool. So yeah, somebody asked for this. I talked to the developer and he was like, I think we can do that. Oh, the diagonal actually made us go a little faster because of the way it calculates. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but this is pretty cool. By the way, in our legacy world and our wilderness slash wild, we have a lot of train tracks. We have like 160k one going around the border of General, and we also have one that's a little bit less, but just as impressive, going around the border of the wilderness world. And Mistral and others have made underground train tracks going all around the wild world. And this one is in the legacy world, and it goes from spawn all the way to like 70,000 or something. So this is quite a ride. But it's pretty cool when you're building tracks, or you just like to see the speed that you can now hop into a vehicle and actually get it. And here's a little secret. It says vehicle, not minecart. That implies another vehicle might also show speed. So go explore and see what you can find, which ones will now show speed if you choose to do so. Ooh, pumpkins. Yeah, so this one in the legacy world is very long, and this is the old world generation. That's why it's the legacy world. But the tracks are 3 wide, there's lights on them. The powered rails are always pointing north or something, and every once in a while on a nice marker point like 40,000 by 40,000 there might be a bedrock with a sign on it, and the consistency between this stuff is pretty nifty. We also have these bridges, massive diagonals, and now when we go on those diagonals we can see that the speed goes up and then slowly gets less and less. But did we have enough? Yeah, for sure we had enough powered rails to keep going around 40, which is great. Yeah, so pretty cool. Everybody likes to sit in a train and explore the world that way. And we're building bridges and these big diagonals. Across the world to get from build to nice marker to another marker and points of interest, and it's a great way for players to explore what we are building, and everybody is participating. The old veterans have been working. Whoa, there we go. That's one of those spots where there's bedrock. Uh-oh. Let's break this one. What do we got over here? This is one of those spots where we have one of those bedrock markers, and that's guaranteed to be a nice number. And what the heck? Oh no, that's not family friendly. Better end the video here and fix that. Who did that? Mikey!